Namaskar, respected Dr. P. Chandrasekhar sir, Director General Manage, and Sri Ritesh Chauhan sir, JS Credit and Chief Executive Officer, Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana from Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Government of India. Officers from Credit Division, Ms. Pallavi, Sri Umesh Kumar Sharma, Sri Sunil Kumar, directors, program coordinators, project directors joining from different committees, KVKs, Atmas, and participants from various other organizations. Namaskar and welcome to this webinar on access to agriculture credit and Kisan credit card being organized by Manage in collaboration with Credit Division, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. The program mainly aims at sensitizing officers working for different departments from different states on agriculture credit and Kisan credit card. Through this webinar today, we will try to understand the importance of agriculture credit in agriculture, the entire ecosystem of this Kisan credit card, what is the process to avail Kisan credit card from bank, and probably the most important, the role of the state government officers and functionaries, extension functionaries mainly, to take this message to the ground. Structure wise, as I already indicate, we are having 4 sessions, and after that we will have some time exclusively for discussion. However, we will have technical session after this inaugural session where we will get the opportunity to listen to 2 eminent personalities, Dr. P. Chandrasekhar sir and Sri Ritesh Chauhan sir. First, I'll take this opportunity to invite Chandrasekhar sir, Director General Manage. Manage is an institute operating under Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare with objective mainly to strengthen the agriculture extension system in the country. DG sir.
Thank you, Dr. Shailendra. Good morning to all of you. On behalf of Manage family, I would like to extend a warm welcome to everyone present in this webinar. I'm very happy to see 54 people now. I'm sure that the number is going to increase. It is our privilege to invite Sri Ritesh Chauhan, Joint Secretary Credit, to this webinar. Sir, on behalf of Manage family, I would like to extend a hearty welcome to you. I am seeing Pallavi from credit team and many officers are also here on behalf of Manage family. Again, I would like to extend a warm welcome to every one of you. I'm very happy to see officers from agriculture and line department from different states, Atma officials, KVK officials, Samiti, and our extension education institutions and many other private sector people are also participating and taking the benefit of this webinar. I would like to thank my colleague Dr. Shailendra for organizing this wonderful webinar. Few thoughts about this webinar. When we got the independence, the major focus was on pushing the technologies. They are capital intensive technologies, high yielding varieties and fertilizer, pesticides. The entire extension functionary, they work for promoting these capital intensive technologies. But the big question, where is the capital? So the farmers, they were convinced about the technology, but there was no capital. They surrendered to money lenders. The money lenders, they gave money, they gave inputs, they charged a heavy interest, and it is important to know that for giving 100 rupees loan, there was a system where I myself was a witness. They collected 100 kg paddy at the end of the season. So after every harvest, the farmers were pushed below poverty line, whereas the money lenders, they aggregated a lot of wealth, which is coming out of advancement of agriculture. So thanks to Credit Survey Committee Report 1954, nationalization of banks 1969, establishment of NABARD 1982, and the launching of Kisan Credit Card 1999. These 4 milestones, they changed the credit ecosystem in the country. So credit is very, very important. But in spite of all these efforts, 1/3 of the farmers, they do not have access to institutional credit sources. So the only objective of this particular webinar is to reach the unreached. how we can create awareness about Kisan credit card to unreached farmers. And one of the important aspect is when our entire extension system, when we consider seed as an input, fertilizer and pesticide and technology information as an input, we are yet to accept that the credit as an input. It is not the job chart of our extension workers. We have more than 1 lakh public extension functionaries and equal number and more than that private extension functionaries are there who are guiding the farmers. They have not accepted credit as an input as a job chart and responsibility of extension work. So this is very important to convince every extension worker. Large number of extension ecosystem stakeholders are present here. I am sure that they will take the advantage of this webinar. They will get complete information so that further information will be disseminated to farmers. So thank you very much. Thank you for this opportunity. I am sure that extension workers will make use of this great opportunity, and many more programs will also be conducted in coordination with Credit Division in future. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much, DG sir. So DG sir mainly highlighted about the orientation of extension workers in taking credit, because many times, as DG sir highlighted, extension worker are focusing on so many things but not credit. But when you are speaking application of any technology, any input, credit invariably is required. So in that sense, that orientation is required. Thank you very much, sir. Now I would like to invite Sri Ritesh Chauhan sir, JS Credit. He is one of the important member of the core team at the ministry responsible for operationalizing the concept of credit and KCC in India. I would request you for a special address, sir.
All right. Good morning to one and all. Let me begin by saying that it is indeed a pleasure and an honor to address this gathering today on this webinar. We all know agriculture and allied sector is a prime moving force of our economy. And agriculture credit per se is vital for increasing agriculture production and securing the income for farmers. Availability and access to and low cost from institutional sources is of great importance, especially to small and marginal farmers, which constitute about 86% of all farmers in the country. Now, it has the easy access to financial services at affordable cost. As we all know, has a very positive impact on productivity, asset formation, income, as well as security of the nation as a whole. Therefore, it is conventional wisdom, it is accepted that credit is essential for establishing sustainable and profitable farming systems. Now, I'm happy that in collaboration with Manage, Government of India is introducing a series of webinars on agriculture credit and crop insurance as a whole. This first webinar today is on the topic of agriculture credit and KCC. And I'm glad to know that participants from extension functionaries, including Samitis, KVKs, Atmas, as well as state government officers who are instrumental in carrying out extension activities at the field level, are participating in large number. Now, from the Government of India's perspective, let me put across that the Government of India has set about 20 lakh crore as the target for financial year 23-24, through which agriculture credit has to go. And KCC, Kisan Credit Card, as we all know, is the major delivery vehicle for carrying this credit to the fields of the country. We offer collateral-free loan up to 1.6 lakhs and an interest subvention of about 1.5% to all the financial institutions, that are banks and other institutions that offer this credit. Now, it is important to note also that within the KCC ecosystem, Kisan Credit Card System, In 2018-2019, Government of India extended KCC to allied sectors also, meaning that thereby not only to farmer cultivators, but also to people engaged in animal husbandry, dairy, and fishery activities. So this path-breaking innovation has happened recently, and we are now seeing results of it with more and more animal husbandry, dairy, and fishery farmers joining in the KCC ecosystem. To further bolster this, Government of India launched a KCC saturation drive, the first of which is nearing its completion. We plan to undertake a full-fledged KCC saturation drive shortly in a phase 2 manner to take care of the remaining farmers. I'm sure that during this webinar, some guidance will be given to you in regard to the phase 2 of this saturation drive. In order to ensure that we get better numbers and we do better end-to-end monitoring, we are also developing an integrated KCC MISS portal and targeting that all the banks and all the Kisan credit cards get their interest subvention and other benefits through this portal itself. Now, as stated earlier, the government intends to saturate all the PM Kisan beneficiaries with a Kisan credit card. So today I call upon all of the extension functionaries that are participating in this webinar to increase, to organize publicity and awareness camps for mobilizing potential PM Kisan beneficiaries to enroll under KCC, to support the banks and rural bank branches when they approach you or when the second phase of the saturation campaign is taken up. And also, I must bring to your notice that we have simplified the KCC form to a single pager form. So a farmer can just fill one page and provide some documents to get the KCC done. Not only this, along with farmers, SHGs, joint liabilities groups, FPOs, federations can also avail all types of KCC benefits. Now, with this, I extend my heartiest congratulations and best wishes to manage and their team, senior officers from the ministry, faculty members from BIRD, and I'm sure that they will conduct this seminar in a way which brings synergy between the extension functionaries and the credit functions that we intend to take to the fields. Thank you so much for having me today, and I look forward to a positive engagement during the course of this seminar. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for highlighting the importance of credit for sustainable and profitable agriculture. And sir also highlighted how comprehensive this entire concept of Kisan credit card government has made in recent past. And that's probably is the biggest message for each one of us who is working directly or indirectly for the benefit of farmer, that we have to understand the importance of credit. And government has also recognized the importance of credit in agriculture development. You can just understand this from the numbers 20 lakh crore. So that's a really huge amount. So that's for me probably is the biggest message, that we have to understand the importance of credit. And during this webinar, we will try to understand all the aspect, and we have to take that to the ground. Thank you very much, sir. Now I'll request Pallavi ma'am to propose word of thanks. Pallavi ma'am.
Good morning all, respected DG sir, respected CEO sir, and JS Credit. Thank you very much. We are very glad to initiate this webinar series on agriculture credit and crop insurance, which are the two most important schemes being implemented by our division, credit division. And these two schemes are of the prime importance with respect to the farmers, their needs for the agriculture credit, as well as protecting them from the natural vagaries. DG sir have highlighted the importance of agriculture credit for farmers, and probably KCC is one of the key instrument in taking the short-term needs of the farmers in agriculture. And CEOs sir and JS credits are also highlighted the importance, the priority for the government of India in delivering these particular schemes, particularly the KCC and the agriculture credit, and as well as the various initiatives government is planning to hold in next few months, few years over a period, so that we can able to cover maximum number of small and marginal farmers, which are a very crucial component of Indian agriculture. So on the behalf of Ministry again, I thank DG sir as well as JS Credit sir, and I also like to thank all the participants who have joined, who have taken the time to listen to these two important areas. But today we'll be dealing with, of course, agriculture credit, and we also have the senior officials from the ministry and the faculty from there. So again, I thank all the participants and our guest of honors, DG sir and DG sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, dear sir. Thank you, DG sir. Thank you, Palvi, ma'am. Thank you.